And now the good news of the gospel for us in this sixth Sunday of Easter is the gospel according to St. John, the 14th chapter. The gospel this morning is part of the Jesus' response to Judas, not Judas Iscariot, about his question when he said, "Why will you reveal yourself to us, but not to the world?" Then Jesus answered with our gospel today. Jesus answered him, "Those who love me will keep my words, and my Father will love them, and we will come to them and make our home with them. But whoever doesn't love me doesn't keep my words. And the word that you hear is not mine, but it is from the Father who sent me. And I have said this thing to you while I'm with you." But the advocate, the Holy Spirit, from whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you everything and remind you all that I have said to you. Peace I give to you. My peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. So do not let your hearts be troubled. And then don't let them be afraid. Remember I said to you that I'm going away and I'm coming to you. If you love me, you will be glad that I'm going to the Father, because the Father is greater than I. And I have tell you this so that before it occurs, so that when it does occur, you may believe. Now this is the gospel of our Lord.
Praise you, Lord Christ.
Please be seated.
May we pray. Lord, may the words of my mouth and the meditations of all our hearts be pleasing in your sight, O Lord, our strength and our Redeemer. Amen. Grace and peace to you, my brothers and sisters in Christ. It is almost 11 years now since we moved here from Alaska. And I still remember quite vividly when I announced my resignations at the end of our council meeting and told them that I had received a call from Christ Lutheran Church in Louisville. I said, what? I mean, whoa. So, and the next day, our house turned to be like a shipwreck. We needed to get the house ready for sale, and we sorted all things that we need to bring with us, and get rid of a lot of junks or stuffs. And we had moving sale and made many trips to Goodwill. And we're lucky to get someone to make an offer for our house, and we accepted it right away before I left Alaska. It took us more than 2 months to get the house closed. It was in the midst of August 2008, and I needed to start here on September. So we decided that I was going to go first and leave my wife with 3 little tiny children behind. And my wife and the kids stayed with our friends for almost 3 months. It was really hard and tough to leave my wife with 3 young children, especially when one of them was really sick. But we promised and assured them that they would be okay, and Daddy will get things ready in the new world called Kentucky. And we assured them that Daddy will find a new house to live, and they will meet new friends and choose family. And also assuring them that the friends in Alaska will look out for them and will help them whatever they needed. And also promise the kids that I will call them every day, especially before they go to bed. And unfortunately, we didn't have a face kind of a call like the luxury that we have right now. And I remember leaving the house with a U-Haul trailer hooked into my truck and waved a final goodbye to my wife and the 3 children, and began a long journey from Alaska to the Alaska-Canada highway all the way to Louisville. It was a bittersweet moment, but lo and behold, we are here. Happy life, happy after. Like last Sunday's gospel, our gospel today is part of the farewell discourse with his disciples in the night before he was betrayed, when they spent their last supper together in the upper room, and Jesus prepares his disciples about his departure and what it means for them when the thing happens. And Jesus gives them these important messages, instructions, and promises they need to know and to do. In our gospel last Sunday, I think the youth is still probably remember what you shared last Sunday when Jesus gave them a new commandment to love one another just as I have loved you. Jesus said, you must love one another. And by this, people will know, the youth, that you are my disciples if you love one another. So loving is a characteristic of Jesus' followers. And in today's gospel, Jesus asks his disciples to keep his words. Those who love me will keep my words, and my Father will love them. Keeping God's word is through signs of loving God. In keeping or in holding on to God's promises, and Jesus promised his presence among them. We will come and make our home with you. The word home is translated from the Greek word meno, that refers to a dwelling, a permanent place, a tabernacle, a place where God will dwell forever. Isn't that wonderful that Jesus makes his dwelling place among us, within us, in us? And Jesus promises that he will not let them alone as orphans, but God will send them not a monkey, but an advocate, like David said, or the Holy Spirit, to be with them. The word advocate, also here translated from the Greek word parakletos or paraclete. The word parakletos has rich meaning. It can mean a legal term as someone who provides support in a court case and pleads for a defendant, to gain sympathy from the judge, to lighten or even to free a defendant from sentence. This parakletos can also mean a fixer, like a fixer-upper, like a property committee, to fix things what is broken, in the church, I saw them like Mike, Barney, and everybody else is like a fixer. So the understanding was the Paracletos also like that. And in our gospel, the advocate has two primary functions. First, to teach his disciples of everything they need to know about God and our faith and how to defend the faith. And second function is a reminder to remind his people about everything that Jesus had taught them. And the same thing for us too. The Holy Spirit is a reminder for us too. When we are going through rough times, when pain and suffering touch our lives, when we face great sadness, loss, brokenness, it is the Holy Spirit that reminds us and that speaks to us through the inner voice in our hearts, or even through God's people, that Jesus loves you. That Jesus cares for you, that Jesus is there with you, that Jesus doesn't leave you alone, that He is walking with you through all this journey. It's a reminder of God's promise and comfort to us in times of need. Oftentimes, I assume my positions, my role as a pastor, as a ministry of reminding, to remind God's people of God's grace and love, especially in times of needs or sorrow. And we rest assured that God is faithful to His promise. God is the one who can count on in terms of promise. We easily make promise, but at the same time, we easily break the promise. But God is faithful to His promise. And the story from the book of Acts, or the entire Bible actually, contain God's stories of faithfulness to His promises. And the story from the book of Acts that Shannon read with us this morning is one of the prime examples of how God fulfilled His promise. Notice that the Holy Spirit is in charge in every move of the disciples, even as detailed as where to go, who to see, and what to say, and so forth. It is the Holy Spirit who sent them to Macedonia, where they would meet this wonderful woman named Lydia, a worshiper of God, and the Holy Spirit who opened our hearts to the message of the gospel and to believe Him, where she and her household were baptized. And not only that, think about the disciples, who are ordinary and uneducated people who professionally were considered lower and insignificant in their society, but through the Holy Spirit, they changed the world. That's how God works. God used ordinary people to do extraordinary things, to change the world, literally. Christianity grew and expanded and reached out to the end of the world. Rome was being perceived as the end of the world at the time, and converted the entire empire to become Christians. And now Christianity literally reached to the end of the world because of the works of the Holy Spirit. The same Holy Spirit is working here in this church through you in many and various ways. Yes, we do feel discouraged sometimes when we hear the rapid declines in memberships of the mainline Christian churches, including our own denominations. But this gospel reminds us to not let our hearts be troubled and not to be afraid, for Jesus is the head of the church. That Jesus is the future of the church. And Jesus cares more for His church than we do. However, Jesus calls us to be faithful to our call of making Christ known. And it is the Holy Spirit who opens people's hearts to believe and to trust in Him. And it is the guidance of the Holy Spirit that will bring people to this church, even for you today. Lastly, Jesus promises to give us peace. My peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you, Jesus said. And I do not give you as the world gives. This is a special gift that only Jesus can give. You cannot find anywhere in the world. And the word peace that Jesus describes here, erin or shalom, is different than what the world defines peace. It is not the Pax Romana that the Roman Empire promised his people, nor the absence from war, but instead this inner strength, peace that passes all our understanding, that enables us to embrace the reality, the pain, the suffering, even death, with the confidence that God's promises to help us and to be with us. Thanks be to God. Amen.